What's up, YouTube family? It's Andrea here at VW Family Farm. I hope you have all had an awesome Thanksgiving last week. This is actually my first video to film since Thanksgiving. We are usually a couple days ahead on videos, so really this is back to reality for us. This is Monday here on the homestead. I've got a lot of things going on. Just thought I would take y'all along, show you what all we're doing. We have a busy day ahead. It's like 11 o'clock and the kids and I have done a ton of things already. Ben is hard at work. One of the things I got going is elderberry syrup in this bucket right here. I love this bucket, by the way. This came from TSC, not sponsored at all, just wanted to tell you this is my favorite bucket for straining milk. I've got elderberry straining into it. They're stainless steel. It's actually in the dog aisle at TSC. If you're looking for a good stainless steel bucket, I think it's actually dog food, dog water bucket, I don't know, but I love that thing. I've had it for a while. So I got elderberry syrup going. If you're not doing elderberry syrup, you should. I'm gonna have Lane link the video where I showed you how I make it. It's super simple. I just throw all the ingredients in a pot and boil them for a little while, add honey, done. And it's a super great flu alternative medicine. It's great for preventing the flu, or if you do happen to wind up with it, for treating it. You just take it in higher doses if you actually already have the flu. But we have so much going on here. This is calf selling day. We got the calves up and someone's coming from the sale barn to pick them up. We have 28 head that we're selling this time that we've weaned and pre-vaccinated and done all the things that the sale barn and cattle buyers like for you to do to get a better price. We are still making money back that we spent to buy our huge herd of cows back in last winter. So we've had to work our tails off this year to do everything we possibly can to bring the best price at market. So this is our last crop of calves for this year. And then next spring, we're actually gonna sell a crop of calves that we do nothing to, that we don't vaccinate, we don't wean before we take them, any of that stuff, and just see which price, how that compares. Is it an outrageous difference with us doing all the work? Because we have chased these things. Weaning calves, they are determined to get back to their mom. We kept them in for like a month and thought these things are weaned, we got this made, and then they've gotten out 2 or 3 times in the last week. If the hot wire gets shorted out or something, they will sniff it out and figure it out. So the kids and I have chased calves several times this week, and Ben as well last weekend. So we're gonna test that theory out this next spring and just see which goes better, because it sure would be less work for us just to load them and haul them. So we'll see how that goes. So we got a guy coming to do that, and we'll just take y'all with us. Whatever happens today, I will take this camera with me, so stay tuned. So I'm over here. I'm gonna take y'all to with me to count the calves. I want to just make sure Ben got them up yesterday. Make sure the number that we think we have is what's over here, because you never know. Some could have got out of the fence in the last couple days. And if so, I need to know now in time for the kids and I to go find them. But also, I'm out here. It's cold here, but it's really sunny and it's a pretty day. It's chilly, but I'm out. I'm gonna walk a little bit because I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes the winter gets me down a little bit. All the gray days and rain. I like that kind of weather too. It has its own beauty to it, but after a while in the winter, it starts to get me down. And I just need some fresh air and sunshine. So I'm gonna try to make it a point on days where the weather is even halfway fit where I can do it, to get out and get a walk in, get some fresh air, get my heart pumping a little bit. I think it will just make me feel better throughout the winter. So maybe you could get out and get a walk too. I just thought I'd share that with y'all, that that's something I've always struggled with. I try to take vitamin D in the winter to help with it, but it's just part of it. I just have to learn how to deal with it, and getting out and getting some air sure does help. Y'all eating? So you can see they're munching away on some hay. They got water in here. They've only been in here a few hours, and they're gonna get picked up in just a little bit. But we tried to get them up while Ben was here, just in case it didn't go well. They're all here. That's good news. And that little red heifer there in the back is our favorite one. She's cute as a button. So they are all set up. That's good. They're all there. I've got all the paperwork ready for when the guys call and they're gonna be here. The kids and I will come out and help load them up. Sorry about the wind. It's just really cold and windy here today. But I've got all the paperwork done. You have to document what you gave them and when, the date they were weaned. They have to have a special tag in their ear saying that they've had all these things done. You're signing and guaranteeing that you've given all these vaccines that they require. You also have to ban them to castrate the bulls because steers are what's raised for meat. You have to dehorn them. There's quite a bit to it. So that's why I was saying earlier, we'll weigh our options next year and see if we're gonna go that route, or because Ben does have a full-time job, if maybe we will just not do all that for a while until maybe later down the road when he retires or something, and we have more time working here together, then maybe we'll do all that. So I don't know, that's all still up in the air. Alright, he's fixing to ease up and Lane's going to drop the gate into place. And we got these things loaded. There we go. We're done, and just one casualty. Emily got pooped on. The calves are on their way. The truck is pulling out now. So the kids and I are going to finish feeding. We got protein tubs to put out for the cows. That's another thing we do. Instead of feeding like range cubes or actual feed to them, we put out baked protein tubs so they can get their protein, but we don't have to feed them all the time. It's a more economical way for us. So we're gonna do that. We got to put out hay. We got a fence down in the back Lane's gonna go work on. Just lots of stuff going on today, isn't there? Along with education, doing our schoolwork, and all the other things we got going. So let's go. All right, so I'm across the road. I'm gonna put these protein tubs out for the cows over here. I've got another herd of cows to chuck over here. We've already put out hay and protein and minerals for the cows right behind our house. Just getting things done today. So I thought I'd show you these cows over here. They're looking good. We got 2 new babies over here at least, maybe more by now. So let's go check them out. These things weigh about 200 pounds, so I'm gonna have to just push it off and stand it back up. And that's how you do it by yourself. Their salt and minerals good. So we're gonna holler at them and let them know this protein tub's up here and look them over. Woo! Bye! I can actually see them coming through the woods over here. So I don't know why they're not calling back. Most of the time when I call, they call until they eventually find me. But I can see them coming, so that's good. They're coming right through those woods. I don't know if y'all can see them moving through there or not. The problem is I don't know if they're on the right side of the fence. That's a whole nother field back there, and there's a fence right through there that the only gap to get through is way down there. So if they're on the wrong side, they're not getting over here. They're up in those woods up on that pond bank. I think they thought they knew a way through, but I think they're at a dead end. Well, here they are. There's actually a gate down on this end of the field. It's under that fallen tree. There's a couple gates over there. I think I'm gonna go try to get those open and call them through here so I can check them, give them a good look. Because this is the herd that has the cow in it that had the afterbirth and that I had to pull, and I need to check her out. Okay, I got those gates open. Now let's see if I can call them through there. No luck. I'm gonna try to drive back up the hill and see if they'll come up there. All right, last resort. I can't get them down here, and I need them to know that this protein tub is here because it's not where I put the last one. So I'm gonna crawl through that fence and go at them a little bit and try to push them down that hill so they'll come through that gate right down there. So we'll see if this works. Hopefully you're fixing to see cows run up here. Well, still a no-go. So you got to know when to call it quits. I just checked these a couple days ago. They're fine. I just wanted to call them up to this protein tub, but I've opened those gates down there. They'll just have to take their time and find the gates open themselves. I'll come back in a day or two and check them again. I'm wasting time, wasting precious daylight, so I'm moving on to the next field. Ooh. So I'm at the last pen of cows for today, and I'm gonna wrap these jobs up with the cows. Got rid of the calves. I'm gonna give these a look over, count them, make sure they look good. Junior's actually in this group that got really sick a week or two ago. Thought we were gonna lose him. Gonna check him out, and then I will be ready to head home. Right past that black white face is the skinny Brahma looking when I medicated. She's looking a lot better. And then he's not coming up, but right between those two trees is Junior. He's out there grazing, looking good. So it looks like for now, problems are averted over at this pen. You can see him walking with his little white face. So he's doing pretty good. We've been keeping a check on him. And then this Jersey bull is about to go to our house. We've got some milk cows that we need to get bred. And so he's fixing to go home with us really soon. But all in all, looks good over here. So all in all, the cows are doing great. This is a big day for us, our second crop of calves. And the guy that picked them up, he even said that these calves were really good looking, that they were a lot bigger than the ones he picked up from us last time. They didn't look wormy at all. They just looked really good. So we're hoping for a really good sale tomorrow. Hope they do really well. Looks like the other herds are doing good. Even that herd I couldn't get to come up, I actually caught a glimpse of them, was able to count them and look at them a little bit, and I'll come back and check on them in a day or two. But for now, the cows are in good shape. They've all got protein tubs, all got salt, all got minerals. They've all got hay or grass or whatever, something to graze on. So they are fat and sassy and doing good. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all later. God bless.